Have you ever considered using fruits and vegetables to paint with? Well, I'm going to show you some ideas now that you can actually stamp with fruits and vegetables. Our first example here was stamped with an apple. And just by cutting the apple down the center in half, you have where the seeds are cut out here. And when you dip it into paint, you can stamp and you can make an apple impression. Another vegetable that you can use is broccoli. And there's a couple ways you can use broccoli by dipping it into the paint. You can either dip it into the paint and make a grassy look, or by cutting it in half, you can dip it into the paint this way and you'll get branch looks with the leaves on it. And you can also use a potato. And this particular one here, this is a potato cut in a circle and also cut in long rays for the sun. And then I'll show you how to use a carrot to make the stars. So for the potato, we're going to cut it in half down the center, and you want to get it as smooth as possible. We'll take a paper plate with some yellow paint. Then you'll have the children dip their potato, and I like to use a paper towel on there. It kind of acts as a mat for the paint to go on so that it doesn't squish all over the paper plate. And if you use a towel or something that's a little bit softer, it also helps the image to go onto the paper the whole way around. So we're going to go ahead and stamp that on. Then you want to make your rays, which are just going to be the rays here cut from a potato, and you will take and cut into the potato the shape that you want, and then you'll cut around the outside of the potato so that you just have that center part sticking up so that it then looks like this. And then you can use that as a stamp also. Getting your paint on it and then coming over, and you can stamp the rays to make your sunshine. Now for the little stars, you can do a couple of things. Either you can do the same idea where you're cutting into the vegetable and then cutting away. For a star though, it's kind of a complicated shape. So what I found was that if you use one of the metal cookie cutters, you can actually push that into your vegetable. And then when you cut around the outside of it, then you have the stamp of that shape. So then you would have your star, which you would dip into your white paint, and you can make your stars like on here. So you can use, just next time you go to the grocery store, just look for fruits and vegetables and different food items that you could use as stamps.